Every year, almost every Singaporean male gets excited by this. It suddenly makes them want to run away. It forces them back to army camps. It could also make them $500 richer. Yes, I'm talking about the Singapore Military Test, or the IPPT for short. It is part of our military reservist requirement, and if done well, there's up to $500 of monetary rewards up for grabs. So right out of Singapore's COVID circuit breaker, I had 2 weeks to prepare for my IPPT. So I decided to sit down and plan out this training schedule. Okay, so just a little disclaimer, I've been trying to consistently keep fit. So this is just a documentation of my journey. If you have any health problems or medical issues, please seek professional advice. This video is meant to share the 2-week training plan that I've optimized for IPPT training. If you guys are just interested in the training plan, feel free to jump to that part of the video. The timestamps are here. If not, let's carry on. First and foremost, why IPPT Gold? It's $500. And if you fail to get Gold, Silver is $300. Not too shabby. This is better than the $0 or the $100 you get for pass or passive incentive. Since you guys are already going to take IPPT, why not aim for the top, Also, if you can stack the IPPTs one before and one after your birthday, you can get $1,000 in quite a short amount of time. With that being said, I generally believe in keeping fit all the time and not just getting fit for IPPT's sake. This video is meant to help tailor or tweak your training a bit such that it's more optimized for IPPT. Let's touch a bit about the IPPT. So the IPPT is actually a very run-centric test. The 2.4 km run alone takes up half the points. So if you're someone who can run long distance at very fast pace, you may not even need this video, because getting gold should be easier for someone like you. Let's say you're in the lowest age group, which is the hardest to get gold. All you need to do is 35 push-ups, 35 sit-ups, and run 8 minutes 30 seconds, basically maxing out your 2.4 km, the points from a 2.4 km run, and you get gold already. However, if you're someone who can't run long distances like me, or just hate running in general, this video may be for you. So my approach towards IPPT, because I hate running, is more statics oriented. Naturally, the training plan that I'm about to share is more statics oriented as well. This means that if you max out your push-ups and sit-ups, you have an easy 2.4 km run to get gold, which is, I think, 11 minutes and 30 seconds for the lowest age group. As I mentioned, I sat down and planned out a training schedule for 2 weeks. So this included a diet plan, supplementation. Let me lay out the rules for my diet plan. It is a pseudo intermittent fasting plan where I cut off any eating by 10 o'clock and I focus on my 3 main meals: breakfast, lunch and dinner. During these 3 meals, I can eat my food, or as much food as possible, as my stomach and my wallet allows. For my 3 main meals, I don't allow myself to eat any any deep fried food, any fast food. I also aim to cut my sugar intake. Don't allow myself to snack as well. So this cutting of my sugar intake also brings across to the drinks that I allow myself to drink. Mainly for drinks, I focus a lot on drinking plain water. If not, my second choice of drink would be 0% tea or milk tea or Milo or soya milk. Usually I like to get teh C kosong peng or Milo C kosong peng. This makes sure I cut my sugar intake as much as possible. And if I go to like Mr. Bean and buy soya bean, no sugar. Then also followed by that, I only allow myself to drink milk, chocolate milk. This is so that I can mix it with my protein. If not, it'll be fruit juice with no added sugar. So it'll be like cold pressed fruit juice, which I hardly drink, or boost. Last but not least, isotonic drinks. The milk, fruit juice, isotonic drinks are mainly for recovery. Milk tea, Milo, and soya milk is for energy. So for supplementation, I mainly only have my protein whey, impact whey protein in pure vanilla flavor. I don't recommend you get the flavor, it's quite disgusting. And milk tea flavor. Then I also have the My Protein pre-workout blend, which is cola flavored. Okay, so let's move on to my original workout targets for this IPPT training. Basically, I was confident on my push-ups because I've generally been training chest through my gym sessions. I felt that sit-ups were hard for me because I'm more top-heavy and I've been generally running to maintain fitness. So I wanted to increase my sit-ups and increase my fitness for the 2.4 run, while maintaining my chest. Every time I went to the gym, I had aimed to do 2 sets of 30 push-ups, 3 sets of 20 decline weighted sit-ups. And then I aim to do daily morning pyramid runs. So basically I run for 10 seconds, rest 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, until 60 seconds and back down to 10. This is because I don't really like running and it's just to make my running easier a bit. In addition to that, I aim to do intervals or long run as a form of cardio training at least twice a week. So these workout targets may seem a bit intense, but as I continue, you realize that I didn't actually meet all of them. Additionally, my targets for IPPT were to max out push-up, max out sit-ups, and then try and run near my recent personal best of 10 minutes 30 seconds. This will allow me to get a total of 85 points, which is the goal for IPPT. Throughout this training process, I actually film a progress video every night. I'll place it at the end of the video. If you guys would like to skip to that, here are the timestamps. It's in the description as well. Yep, so now let's talk about execution. So my first attempt for IPPT was on the 6th of October, and the execution was pretty okay. I mainly stuck a lot to my diet plan and my workout plan. And my statics workout plan. The cardio plan was pretty... So I didn't really have my daily morning runs, and I think I only trained intervals or the long run once a week. So on the 6th of October, when I took my IPPT, I didn't get gold. So here are my results. Okay, so together with advice from my friend, I kind of changed my original workout plan for IPPT. So my friend actually advised me to do push-ups with sets of at least 60 reps. So I aim to do those at least twice a day. Same for my sit-ups. I was more motivated to run every morning and get the cardio training in, the long runs or the intervals. After changing my workout plan, in the extra week plus where I prepared for my next IPPT attempt before my birthday, in the next week plus, I focused a lot on doing slow push-ups and slow sit-ups and only focused more on the speed closer to my next IPPT attempt, which was on the 14th of October. Things paid off because here's my second IPPT result. I finally got gold. So after this second IPPT attempt, my birthday passed, which means that my cycle had reset and I can book a brand new IPPT, which I did, and school had restarted for me as well. So I changed my workout to a more maintenance base where I made sure I did one set of at least 60 push-ups and sit-ups a day. Then that also paid off very well because here is the results from the post-birthday IPPT, which I did on the 25th of October. And for some weird reason, my running speed increased so much that I was pretty shocked as well. It's good that my running improved.
So this is my body transformation from the 22nd of September to the 17th of October, which is just slightly after my second IPPT attempt, which I got gold. I think I got a bit more defined, a bit more lean as well. I also felt that I got a bit more confident in posing, as you can see from the difference in the two videos. So after the 17th of October, my school pretty much started and I couldn't follow my training and diet program as strictly, so that's why I decided to stop filming my body transformation then.
Okay, so now to the juicy part. So what is this 2-week optimized IPPT training plan that I've been talking about so much? So from the original mistakes that I made in my training, if I were to redo this right from the start again, I only had 2 weeks to train, that's what I would do. For the first 1.5 weeks, I'll focus a lot on doing slow reps, at least 2 sets of 60 push-ups and sit-ups. This to help build the form and the endurance needed for the static station. And then during the last half a week, I'll focus a lot on the speed, doing the same amount of sets and reps, but this time I focus on getting the speed in. This can be like a time trial for you, so you roughly know how many push-ups and sit-ups you should be able to do at the station itself. The good thing about this workout plan is that you don't need any equipment. You don't have to go to the gym. However, if you have access to the gym, I will recommend doing weighted decline sit-ups instead, because this will really cause your sit-ups to improve like mad. And cardio-wise, definitely try to get some running in. As I mentioned, the IPPT is a test that favors people who can run. Personally, I would recommend intervals twice or thrice a week because I feel that's the fastest way to improve your cardio. However, as a fellow person who dislikes running, I would say that if you can get some normal long distance run in, for example, from your school to your home or just around your estate, it's already a win. If you're really unfit and not someone who trains regularly, honestly speaking, I don't think 2 weeks will be enough for you to train for gold. So you can start exercising earlier or you can tailor down the workout intensity. Honestly, I think this workout plan is quite intense because it's a lot of consistent work. Here are some tips to tackle your IPPT. Firstly, always factor in at least 1-2 days of rest right before IPPT and always stay hydrated and well fed. Definitely the day before, make sure you get enough sleep. Here's some advice from the second fittest person from my basic military training.
Okay, push up. The most important thing is must pump fast. Okay. Easy, bro. And that's how you do it. Okay, do 69 reps in 30 seconds.
Let's sit up. Sit up.
Also, just pump only. Pump too high, pump too high. 2.4. 2.4. Yeah. Run. Easy, man. Easy.
Okay, so for push-ups, good form includes going low, keeping your body straight and then coming up together. So instead of focusing a lot on your chest, focus more on your core, keeping your core tight. Go fast. If not, the lactic will set in, and that's what happened for my first IPPT, which prevented me from maxing out my push-ups. For the sit-ups as well, you need to focus on good form. So this includes coming up all the way to touch the top of your knees and going back down, making sure that your back hits the backboard or the ground. This also means that you have to focus a lot on your core. And advice for me is you don't control you going back down to the ground. Instead, just slam your back down. And And you have to see this as a mini cardio session where you just don't think and try and do as many sit-ups as you can, because the sit-ups are going to be quite painful. So for 2.4 run, this is the correct running form. Basically, you got to try and keep yourself upright. Try and, imagine yourself bouncing your head against the ceiling. That there's a pack of dogs pulling you from your hip, and your legs will feel like as if they're going in circles. So cardio, a lot of it is in the mind. The 6 laps are a chore and they're just mind-numbingly boring. My advice would be to, instead of focusing on the laps, focus on striding all the way until you finish all 6 laps. For me, I always tell myself to just stride. For the IPPT, if I'm not wrong, majority, if not all of the fitness conditioning centers or the testing centers, they use the machines now. Generally, I find them to be most of the time quite accurate. So there are times where the machine just don't count your reps even if you're doing the correct form. And this is what happened to me on the attempt after my birthday, or the third one. So the machine just didn't count my push-ups and sit-ups, even though I was going low for my push-ups and I was going quite high, touching the top of my knees for my sit-ups. Fortunately, the physical trainers were nice and they offered to help me check my reps that I did for the push-up and sit-up stations and adjusted my scores accordingly. Essentially, there are times where the machine will just mess your attempt up, and if you're lucky, the trainer will stop you early on and you get a chance to start from scratch. If not, you just focus on finishing your attempt properly first through as many reps as the machine will count, and then after that sound out to the physical trainer that you felt that the machine didn't count your reps properly, and they'll take it from there. And as I say this, there's no promise that your score will improve. Alright, that's the end of my video. I will actually be making a video of what I'll be doing with the money I got from IPPT, so stay tuned for that. Additionally, if this video has helped you earn an extra $500 or $1,000, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about this training program or tweaking this to your schedule or anything in general, feel free to leave a comment or direct message me on my socials. That's all for today. Bye.